Bam.
Yeah, you see that?
Focus.
Did you see that?
Focus.
Yeah, when he
Without
get...
me, holy shit. Welcome to the Wrestling Clinic. This is the house that
Orpheus
and Q built.
This is your weekly recap on Raw, SmackDown, anything that happens in the WWE.
What did you think about Monday Night Raw?
Thought Monday Night Raw was a good show. Thought it was a good show. It was a decent show. Yeah, I'm excited to talk about it. See what you thought of it.
Oh man, not the same as last week, but storyline was pretty decent. Could have been a little bit better. So, what were your high points of Monday Night Raw?
My high points from Monday Night Raw. Well, you know what? I actually liked the Women's Chamber segment where Kurt Angle came out. He pretty much stated everybody that was going to be in the chamber. Alexa's promo I thought was good. I thought it was good. The way she presented it was very believable, at least for me.
That Kurt Angle was sexist?
Yeah.
Any favorites Brock Lesnar?
Yeah. I mean, that's it was believable for me.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. That was actually one of my high points.
Yeah. So the whole segment?
The whole segment.
Yeah.
It was one of my high points. Actually, it was the highest point out of the whole show.
Okay.
I personally feel that Kurt Angle is favoring Brock Lesnar because he's a dude. Alexa Bliss has more skills than Brock. Shows up more than Brock. Probably has more wins than Brock. All right. Okay. Well, he's getting there.
Yeah. My second high point was the Sasha and Bayley promo. It was subtle, it was quiet, but I thought a lot happened there. I thought that Bayley came off somewhat strong. She kind of tried my girl Sasha with, I know I could beat you.
Strong.
So I know I could beat you.
Came off strong.
Talking about I know I could beat you. Come on now.
I know Bayley can beat Sasha. Sasha's
Bayley's
garbage.
nothing on Sasha's level. There's a boss and then there's a hugger. I'm trying to be a boss. I ain't trying to hug.
See, that's what's wrong with the world.
I'm trying to be a damn boss,
Everybody
man.
wants to be a boss, but nobody wants to be a hugger. That's what's wrong with the world.
All good. I'm still a boss. I thought it was good. And I actually thought Bayley came out good on it. You know, Bayley's been coming off very extremely weak every week. And this actually made her a little bit like she, you know, like she can go for at least 2 rounds. She can't last to 12, but she can get at least to 2. Maybe 3.
That's rude. That is freaking rude. First of all, I think that Bayley has the potential to become women's champion. Do you not see that? I see it.
I don't see that.
You don't see what I'm saying.
You call me Stevie Wonder because I don't see it.
Open your eyes.
Another high point for me was the Bray and Roman Reigns match.
That's a high point.
It was actually a high point for me. I thought Bray, I mean, we all knew he was going to take the L. We all knew that. But he looked somewhat strong, I thought. And I thought it was a good match to start Raw.
It was a good match.
I thought it was good.
But I'm so tired of Bray taking L's.
I agree. I don't agree with him taking the L. I just thought the match was good. And at least you knew he was going to lose anyway. And at least it made him look somewhat good.
But it's the chamber, though. Why not put a guy like Bray in the chamber?
Because
it's like his playground.
Because we all know already that Roman Reigns is favored to win. It saddens me to say that, but
I personally feel that Roman Reigns has received numerous opportunities for the Universal Championship.
I agree.
Bray, on the other hand, I don't recall him receiving an opportunity.
He had the title.
It wasn't the Universal Championship. That was when he was on SmackDown.
But he was still champion.
But not on Raw. Flagship show.
But he was still champion.
But not Universal Champion. It's a big difference. Not just the world, the universe. It's a big difference.
I think my next high point was actually the end when you had Cena, Strowman, and Elias. I want to walk with Elias. I run with Elias. I think Elias is great. I think his promo work is impeccable. He's just entertaining as hell. I love how he disses every city he goes to. Man, Elias, you got my vote, man. You got my vote. I want to walk with Elias.
Nope. I think that Strowman should win that match.
Strowman?
Strowman. This guy's getting screwed out of every opportunity.
Strowman?
Strowman. Strowman. How is that dude he's taking L's every week? Almost every week.
I agree.
And big matches.
I agree. I don't want him taking the L's per se.
He should win.
I don't want him taking the L's, but
I understand that.
In this situation, I thought Elias coming last. We know Elias ain't winning, but at least it gives you the appearance that he may have a shot. He's gonna be the last one to answer. So
they have a shot. I guess I understand WWE's viewpoint on why they chose Elias. I mean, Elias or John Cena coming in last. Cool. Have Braun Strowman come in earlier, destroy some shit.
Yeah, it's a chamber.
Yeah.
I'm sure in the chamber he's gonna destroy some pods. And
probably all of them.
That would be badass, bro. I don't think that's ever happened.
So gotta make sure the women's division is first before.
Absolutely, put that shit first, bro. Put that first.
If you don't put the women's division first, there ain't gonna be no chamber match.
Yep.
Heck no. So what about your low points?
My low points. Low points. Low points. Bailey and Asuka match. You gotta understand something.
You have something against Bailey.
Bailey, no. This is ironically, this epic twist. This is the twist. I wanted a better showing for Bailey. Reason being, Asuka is still getting promoted as a Goldberg. Like, she can't lose. And I hate that. Not because they were having a match together. The reason that I didn't like it was just the way Bailey came off too soft. I mean, you talk about people taking L's, bro. Bailey's been taking L's. Granted, I agree with most of them. And even this one, I agree. She should have took an L, but, at least looked a little better. Not like Sasha. Sasha looked great. Even when she took an L, she looked great. That's because Sasha is a boss.
She tapped out first. That's all I got to say.
She tapped out.
She tapped out first.
Okay, but she lasted longer.
She tapped out.
She lasted longer.
Should have blacked out.
Ask most women. Ask most women. Would you rather last longer or tap out quick?
She's weak. Don't tap out. Black out. Just saying.
Second low point, Miz and Apollo Crews.
Yeah, it really didn't see, I wasn't expecting that match to even occur. It was an unnecessary match.
It was unnecessary. But it is a low point. But if I had to say anything, Apollo Crews, if he can just change his character, if somehow they can make him different in some way, he's got the skills, bro.
Make him different how?
I don't know.
He's that honestly, part of Titus worldwide.
Worldwide?
Yeah, man. That's enough change right there. It's the greatest team ever. No? Okay. Look, we're all entitled to our own opinions.
I
get it.
Don't judge. I get it.
Don't judge.
I get it.
Don't judge.
Either way, Miz, per usual, Miz promo work is really great on the mic, bro. I mean, this guy started as being terrible with everything, and then year by year, I have to give the man his due. Year by year, he's coming through, especially with the promo work and even in ring ability. Like, he takes bumps well and everything. Like, he's good. I think he's good.
It's pretty decent. I have nothing against him.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like is the fact that he's the Intercontinental Champion and he won't be defending his title at the pay-per-view.
Yet.
What do you mean yet? He's in the chamber match.
Damn, he got me on that one. Whatever, bro. Third low point. Revival. I'm hella confused on what they're doing with Revival, bro.
Thank you.
This is a great tag team.
Their in-ring ability is
sick.
Great.
Now, their characters are horseshit, but
it's not their fault.
I get it. I understand it's not their fault, but it's horseshit. Regardless, it's horseshit. It's almost like that Apollo Crews thing. There's like no real charisma there. It's. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to be like a poor man Stone Cold the way they're talking.
Yeah,
But
I guess you can say that.
But it's not working. It's not working, you know. But they're great. I think in the ring they're great. Still, I just hated that match. I hated that match. They're going against and Finn Balor. Why is he in tag teams right now, bro?
They have no idea what they're doing with Finn Balor. This guy should be going against The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship.
I agree.
I mean, if you're going to put the guy on mid-card, put him against The Miz. Let him do something.
I agree.
Let him highlight himself.
I
Don't
agree.
put him in a tag team match.
I agree.
He has better skills than that.
I agree.
Tag team worthy? What the hell?
Well, you know what they say. Tag team back again. Check the record and let's begin. Party. Fourth low point.
Lord.
Nia Jax match.
Dude, she went against a 17-year-old
Yes.
high school student.
A high school student. She squashed her.
Bruh.
She squashed her.
Bruh.
She squashed her.
Why? No.
I don't get it. If you want to make her a monster, you put her in the match with Mickie James and let Mickie James absolutely take that L. At least as someone that has some relevance. But you putting a 17-year-old out of high school that nobody even knows? How's that impressive?
Her name is Vanessa. All right, my bad.
How is that impressive?
It really isn't. It feels like they're doing the same thing when Nia Jax first debuted, and she was just going against a whole bunch of nobodies. No offense to the people that I'm calling nobodies, but I mean, it doesn't do anything for her character.
No.
She needs to go against stronger competitors. Unfortunately, she's going against Asuka, if I'm not mistaken, at the chamber match, and not the chamber match, but the pay-per-view.
And that's, again, for me, it's an extra. That for me is an extra added low point. The Nia Jax with Asuka thing, you're either ending the streak or you're completely burying Nia Jax. So you don't put her in the chamber, but yet I don't know what their plan is. Maybe we come back, we visit this episode 5, 6, whatever, and we're like, wow, that was actually a great idea how they did that. But right now,
Nowhere close.
nah.
I think Jax should have been in the actual chamber match.
Yes.
She's like the Braun Strowman of the women's division.
Exactly.
It's just my opinion.
Exactly.
Maybe we're stating facts. I think it's more facts than opinions, but
Exactly.
how would you rate the overall show?
I'd give it a solid B.
B.
I'd give it a solid B. I think the up points were good. Somewhat surprising, with Alexa. I didn't know she would take that angle with it. So yeah, I give the show a B. It was good. It wasn't perfect, far from that, but it wasn't terrible. I enjoyed myself, so I'm rating this more on an enjoyment factor from beginning to end. I enjoyed it.
Storylines were garbage. Unfortunately, I have to give the rating a C. Just saying. Mad, bro?
For the SmackDown report, I'll let you take the lead on this. What do you think of this week's SmackDown?
Oh man, SmackDown. Dude, I wish I can say it was great, but it was far from great. It was a terrible week for SmackDown.
I agree.
First of all, they were teasing a Daniel Bryan return at the opening segment.
Bro, I got excited in more ways than one. When I saw that, I was excited. Very. And then I completely went off.
Yeah, like I said, overall, really wasn't a good week for them. Bad week for SmackDown. What about you?
Thought the same. Nothing kept my interest. It just, I watched all the segments and everything. It failed. I thought it failed.
I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what Shane was thinking. I don't know what anybody on that roster was thinking. It's just done, son.
So your high points, if you have any.
Let's see, my high points. Yes, sir. The Usos. And the Usos.
Oh, the promo?
Yes, man.
That's one of my low points. But
a low point? What? The Usos can cut a promo.
Usos can cut a promo, bro, but that sounds like a dysfunctional rap song, man. Like the way they do it. Look, and I love hip hop, you know that. But for me, I like fluidness. That sounds so choppy. It's like they say a bar, and then they come back to it. And bro, in the crowd, you don't hear the crowd in between that bar. So it's like awkward silence.
Awkward silence?
It's awkward silence. I love the Usos, but I think that promo was hella weak.
Weak?
It was weak.
Nah.
I was not entertained.
It was a good program.
What you like about it?
Everything.
Like what?
Dude, that ours, the way that they compare, like, the things that people enjoy to real life. Like the struggle, the fight, their will to succeed.
I like it. I just hated the promo.
Another high point, I ain't got none.
That was it?
That's it. It's my only high point.
Okay. Well, for me, it was the Viper Strikes Again, baby. Viper Strikes Again.
Again.
And it was done so perfectly. I love the camera work on it.
I have to give you that one.
It was awesome. I thought it was great.
That was good.
And I can get used to this. I can get used to him occasionally just coming out of nowhere in any match except for women's.
RKO to Charlotte out of nowhere.
Yeah, that would not be good, bro.
Even Randy Orton.
Yeah.
How many times do you want him to come out and RKO people?
Every week.
Every week.
I love it. I think it's enjoyable as hell. I love it.
Give the guy a match.
Yeah. Give him a match, but let him keep doing this on the side, man.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's merch, man.
Sorry. My bad. That's what he does. I don't agree. I don't want to see this guy RKO anybody else without having a match. He needs to be in the match.
He does. I agree. I mean, I agree he needs to be in the match. Either way, keep doing that shit, Randy, because I love it.
Yeah, the high points. I know you got more. I know you love SmackDown.
SmackDown, I think it's on a decline, believe it or not.
Ooh.
They got two of the best wrestlers in the roster there, but yet that's it. After that, then you just start trailing off. I mean, the respect of the Bobby Roode, Rusev Day, whatever. But,
Rusev Day.
Yeah. Talk about that. That was actually a high point for me. I thought it was a good match. And I love the fact that Bobby Roode retained. I think the Rusev Day is a trend. I think it's a fad. I think it's gonna last maybe till WrestleMania. And then when he loses at WrestleMania to whoever, Aiden English is gonna go somewhere. Bring him back Lana. That's what I want to see. I love me some Lana.
We're in development for a couple of months and then she'll be good to go.
That's your answer to everything. Put him back in development, bro. Put him back in development. That's your answer to everything.
Everything. Send her to NXT.
I actually agree. I think actually that would be great.
Thank you.
That'd be great. That was actually a good point. One of few, but that was a good point.
I have a lot of good points.
Mediocre.
I don't want no mediocre.
And another high point, if I had a high point, is actually not even SmackDown, but I'm actually enjoying this mixed match challenge that they're putting on Facebook Live. It's fun, bro. Their matches are just fun. They're fun. They're all out of character. They're having a good time. You can tell they're having a great time in the ring. It's great entertainment, man.
So who do you think is gonna win? I already know who's gonna win.
Who do you got winning this?
Strowman and Alexa Bliss.
That's who I think is the best couple, but Asuka can't lose. Unfortunately.
She's not going to be pinned. She doesn't have to be pinned to lose.
That is true. That is true.
She's still undefeated.
So we agree on this one. What about the low points for you?
Low points. Unfortunately, it's going to be one of your high points. It's going to be Rusev versus Bobby Roode.
Why is that?
I think Rusev should have been champion. I think he should have won.
And then what, lose the title at the next pay-per-view?
Nah, should have kept the title. What are you doing with Rusev, man? He's just coming in taking L's too. Come on. Same thing as Nia Jax. Rusev came in undefeated, and now he's getting his ass whooped on a weekly basis.
It is Bobby Roode, though, man. Let's keep this in perspective. He is fighting the champion there. I'm not a fan of his finisher, bro, but he's glorious. You gonna say the man ain't glorious?
Sorry, but still, no disrespect to Bobby Roode. He's a good in-ring performer.
Yeah.
But how are you gonna hit the glorious DDT on a big man like that? On Rusev?
Easily.
Nah.
Put his head in between your armpit and drop him.
No.
Yes.
It's a weak move. I'd rather Bobby Roode to use the Bailey to belly.
Man, you want to talk about some weak ass moves, bro? Another low point.
Opening promo with Shane and Daniel Bryan. It's terrible. Shane was mixed up on his words. Daniel Bryan mixed up a little bit.
I agree.
Do you have any low points?
The rest of the show I thought was weak, but there's one thing in particular that really just ticked me off. So now we got triple threat with Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and the phenomenal one. Like, they already had the triple, well, technically it wasn't a triple threat. It was a handicap match, but same, same. And then now they're going to do it again. It's like, come on, man. I'd rather have one of them just win and then take the L to AJ than this whole... And I mean, of course, what they're probably setting up is a Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens match at Mania. Obviously, one of them's going to turn, I would think. You don't have to do it. You don't have to waste a pay-per-view main event on that. It's not that important.
I mean, it's fascinating, man.
But still, that's the one leading up to Mania.
It's already guaranteed that Shinsuke is going to go against
AJ, which is going to be phenomenal.
And Shinsuke is going to win.
It's a different show for another topic.
He's going to beat him at WrestleMania.
Oh, man. Overall grade?
An F.
An F?
F.
Whoa.
Wow.
An F.
Never given either show an F. Never totally disliked the show until this past Tuesday Night SmackDown. I have no option but to give them an F.
It was absolutely terrible. I didn't go that low.
Should've.
I actually went with a D. Yeah, it wasn't much there. It was kind of boring, which sucks. It's the road to WrestleMania, so you kind of want every Raw, every SmackDown to be at least a B. So hopefully next week is better. Right now we're at that point of the show that we like to call Best Book. Basically, it's the best book of the week. Meaning not book that you read. Book as far as setting a matchup. The best angle. Just anything that you thought that was booked very well. It could be an angle. It could be a match.
The Alexa Bliss and Kurt Angle promo.
Okay. No issue with that whatsoever.
What do you got for best book?
I got the Bobby Roode and Rusev match. And it was a good match. I think the match itself was good, and maybe that's why I rated it a little higher. But I can't disagree with your Alexa thing. I like that too. But I just think for me, yeah, it was Bobby Roode getting that victory over Rusev Day, Holiday, whatever.
They're not giving the fans what they want. The fans want to see Rusev Day.
Yes, but they like Roode too, and that's the problem there. You got these two faces basically now. What are you gonna do?
Give the belt to Rusev. Rusev Day.
What?
Rusev Day. Rusev Machka. Dang, it's your worst book.
My worst book would have to go to the Nia Jax match. Because that shit was terrible. 17-year-old taking massive hit. I mean, granted, yeah, maybe they give her... I mean, because think about it. If you're 17, though, and you are able to be on Raw, like, that's a lifetime dream, even at that age. So, so there's two angles to that. But still, they just... If you're setting up Nia Jax to be a monster, quote-unquote, why are you having her face... So what was it? Stephanie? Was that her name? Vanessa? Well, Q, what was your worst book of the week?
Worst book of the week? Since you're gonna give it to Nia Jax,
yeah, you could agree. I mean, if that's
I'm not gonna agree. I'm gonna go a similar route.
Okay.
Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. Unfortunately, they have a similar storyline. They're going against a whole bunch of nobodies.
I agree.
Once again, no offense, no disrespect.
Yes.
Nobodies.
Yeah, I agree. I have to agree. That was pretty bad, man. We didn't talk about them earlier, but they have potential, I think.
Dude, they should be tag team champs.
They have potential.
I'm waiting to see them go against the Usos.
They teased that in a sense, because remember when they finished their promo and then the Usos were coming, the music hit? I was like, uh-oh. They're about to get a high rating on this show.
Yeah, man.
And then they go to commercial, we come back, and there's no interaction.
Nope.
All right, well, that was this week's episode. Please like, subscribe, and please comment below. Let us know what you think. I'm very curious. Do you guys agree with us?
With me. Y'all agree with me.
And if y'all agree, cool. If y'all disagree, even better. This is all good in this house.
Thanks for watching The Wrestling Clinic.